Hey there everyone, welcome back to my wormery or my basement. And you're probably wondering what's with all these empty containers. It's just to make a point that if you're into vermicomposting, then the type of container you choose to do it in is really based on your personal preference or your needs. So it just seemed like an interesting way to start the video today, since today's activities are also driven by a preference to adopt a different type of container methodology, if that's the right way to say it. So basically, you may have noticed in the past there was material sitting in pots like these, and in this container right here, it had been all layered in and set up, and it was just kind of aging and being ready for being populated. Um, and a couple of those pots over there have already been populated and have been in service for a while now. But keeping with my new direction of trying to move away from the bins, the pots as bins, I'm going to be taking the contents of these three, this flat tray, as well as these two pots right here. And today they are on their 49th day. And what I really want to do is kind of move them out of this shallow tray and move them into one of these larger size trays. Um, Here I have a couple of new ones, so I'll get set up to make the move. And since there's a chance of worm sightings, that's the reason you're here. Figured I'd bring you along so you can join in the fun with me on that. Okay, so here's the three 49-day-old bins that are going to be consolidated into this one single new tub. A little bit taller than the existing one. And, well, like we said earlier, there's a chance of worm sightings, and hopefully we'll get some good footage that people will enjoy. So let's bring the camera in as close as we can if possible. And let's begin the transition. So if I can find wherever the last feeding occurred, that's probably where, yep, here it is. I could feel the difference. It's a lot more moist and it's populated. So that's down in here. Well, I think we're going to have to try to remedy this. We're going to definitely give this a little bit of water as we continue layering on the additional stuff. But yeah, it looks like the food is where the majority of the worms have congregated. So, on to the next emptying. Right away, this feels a lot more moist and much heavier. So let's see how it goes. Try to help encourage it to come out as a single unit. Alright, so here I see no shortage of worms thriving. Not bad. A few larger chunks of things. Alright, so we'll level this off and then we can do the next one. Almost seems like a shame to stop using these pots because, the results are very nice. The consistency seems just right. There's an abundant supply of, an abundant population of worms. But I guess the main drawback that I didn't like was the difficulty in, probing into the bin, inspecting how things are progressing. With a narrow opening on the top, there's just, it just makes it more difficult to get down any deeper than a couple inches, just because of the size. So I think I prefer working in this size. Just have to maintain the moisture levels. That seems to be the key here. That's the other thing. Less surface area on these narrow bins. Okay, here's the next one. Once again, got some good weight to it. Fairly moist stuff right on top. I got a feeling we're going to get similar results as the previous one. Okay, once again, I think we've got an ideal environment that the worms are really enjoying. So I'm going to just take some of these larger chunks of cardboard to make sure they're down low and get covered before we level this whole shebang out for good. Okay. Okay, very nice. Definitely liking what I'm seeing here. Let the camera capture some of the activity here as things settle down, and then we'll get this covered up and put back on the shelf. I might actually use a little layer of leaves on top. Had a chance to bury themselves and dive down out of view. Just gonna put my customary top layer of leaves. Uh-oh, I think that's it for these gloves. Say bye-bye just in time. Okay, that's it for today. I think we're set just to cover this back up and put it back on the shelf and let nature take its course. So once again, I appreciate everyone tagging along to keep me company on this, and we'll regroup at some point in the near future to see how things are going. Alright, that's it everybody. Well, thank you so much again for joining me on this little adventure with the worms today. And I hope you come back for the next one. Have a great day. Take care.